Hi everyone, this is Anita from Sizzors Crafts, and today I want to show you how I finished this card, turning it into a sort of snow globe. To start off, I will need to cut my clear sheet into the same size of the card front that I am using. I cut out this card front with my silhouette curio. Now that the first part is cut, I can measure the second part and cut it again. The card front is a square and it's okay if the sheet is a little bit smaller than the actual card. Now I'm going to glue the sheet onto the card front using my tape roller. I'm being careful trying to not get any glue on the cut out parts of my card front. So now I'm just taping the other sides. I'm trying to stay as close to the edge as I possibly can. This time it seems that I have accidentally gone over the edge. Now I'm just putting some more glue on the middle parts of my card base. Here I am attempting to remove the glue from my crafting sheet using a baby wipe. I'm carefully laying the sheet over the card front and pressing it down firmly. To create the snow globe effect, I'm going to use foam tape. Once I've measured it, I'm just going to cut it. Since the foam strip is way too thick, I'm going to cut it into thinner strips. I actually went and got a larger scissors because using the small scissors I had would take me ages just to cut it. I'm going to cut both strips down the middle again to make them even thinner. This way I will also have 4 strips, one for each side. So now I'm just going to tape the first 2 strips I've cut onto the card front. This strip seems to be a little longer, so I'm just going to cut off the edge. For good measure, I'm just pressing them down firmly again. I went ahead and skipped the part where I cut the other half of the foam tape, and now I'm taping on the other 2 sides as well and cutting off the extras. It's very important to make sure that there is no open space between the edges of the foam tape, or else glitter or whatever you will put in your snow globe will come pouring out of it. I've just cut off the last edge and you can clearly see that there is a gap there, so I'm going to fill that up using another piece of foam tape. Now that that's done, I decided to go ahead and remove the strips of the foam tape. I thought it would be easier to do it now than to do it after I've added my snow globe filling, because then I can't really tilt the card again. So I see that there is still some room left in the patch-up work that I already did, so I added yet another little piece of foam tape there. So now I'm just adding my glitter, which I had laying around the house for a long time, as my snow globe filling. I'm trying to wipe off some of the glitter that I of course spilled on the sides of my foam tape. Now I'm just rather clumsily trying to put on the back of my card, which I've already glued to the card base. I'm pressing it down firmly before I turn the card around. Now let's hope there are no open spaces between the foam tape. I'm going to try and finish off the card by stamping on Merry Christmas and embossing that. What you just saw me use was a homemade anti-static tool, and after that I just inked up my stamp with, I think it's Versafine Toffee. The color of the ink doesn't really matter because I'm using this gold embossing powder. I'm just tapping off the extras that I will put back in the jar, and now I'm using my heat tool to melt the embossing powder. Sadly, it seems that the sheet I was using for the snow globe effect is also reacting to the heat and is starting to get a bit bubbly. It would have been better to either stamp and emboss the Merry Christmas earlier, or to have stamped it on a separate piece of card. So this is the finished result. I hope you liked this little experimentation on making a snow globe card. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see me experiment some more, please subscribe to my channel and tell me in the comments below what you would like to see next. For now, thank you for watching and bye everyone.